Hi guys, welcome back to Ricola's Crochet Corner. I am Crystal. Today is going to be finished objects. Sorry, I'm not used to filming on my tablet. I'm not sure where to look, so if I'm looking the wrong direction the whole video, I apologize. So I got to test a pattern, and I'm trying to look for the first sheet so I don't give away too much. It is a pattern test that I did for Baby Crochet Design. I will have her links in the description box down below. Go figure. Can't find the first sheet. I'm very prepared. No. Okay. Don't know where the first sheet is. So what I'll do is I'll see if I can show you guys the... I have it on here. Just give me one sec. Sorry guys, this is so stupid. So anyway, her name is Baby Crochet Design. She's on Ravelry. She has Facebook and Etsy. I will definitely link the Etsy shop down below. Now, I don't know if this is going to show or not. Let's come closer. See these 4 birds? So hers look better than mine do. Mine, I forgot to do the feet. So I have to go back and do the feet. So I'm going to do that today. But I wanted to show you guys because I am working more now, so I'm going to forget to show you. So that's what they look like. That's her pattern. Okay. So here is the first one, the toucan. I messed up the eyes. He's supposed to have full white eyes all the way around. I accidentally put the full white eyes on the parrot instead of the toucan. The toucan's supposed to have full eyes, and he's supposed to have little gray feet, and I don't have those done. So there is the tail. He's got a tail on the back. So there's that one. That's the toucan. And then I will show you the parrot, even though they're supposed to have little head feathers, and for the life of me, I could not get it right. It looked so weird, so I just didn't bother with that part. But there's supposed to be like a head feather thing on the top. I'm gonna try to finish that soon, hopefully. Sorry, my eyes are itchy. Anyway, sorry. So he's got a tail, and he's got wings. I sewed them differently than she has you do it, but I liked the look of this better than the other way, so I did that. And then his little beak is supposed to go more pointed. There we go, a little bit better. So he's not supposed to have the full eyes. He's supposed to have the half eye where it's not white all the way around. This is supposed to be the toucan's eyes, but my kids were, talking to me, and I messed up. So anyway, this is the parrot. And then here is the flamingo, which I did get her legs done. And here's her feathers and her tail. Tail, a little funny. I sewed it on a little quick. So anyway, she's got a tail. She's a cute little flamingo. Even her beak's not really sitting right. I think I overstuffed it a little. But anyway, so there's the flamingo. And last but not least, the peacock. I loved the tail feathers. I think they're so pretty. I think they're gorgeous. So that is the peacock. And again, the noses are kind of, anyway. This is probably my favorite one. I do love the feathers on it. I think it's pretty. I just basically used, I can't even tell you what this yarn that I used is. Actually, no, I can. If I have the tag, it is actually really expensive yarn that I used for the ombre blue color. I used Celtic Raven fibers, and the color was Sea Breeze fibers, and it is Superwash Merino worsted weight. I just was like down in here, and I had that there, and I was like, you know what, I'm just going to use that. I know it's a little expensive yarn to be using on an amigurumi, but whatever. I used it. It's all done. So that's the 4 of those guys. So that was a pattern test I did for her, and I really enjoyed it. There's a lot of sewing. So if you're not a huge fan of sewing, it's probably not a pattern that I would say would be for you. There's a lot of sewing, like more sewing than I like. It's not hard to crochet. It was all the parts are easy to crochet. It's just the simple sewing part that wasn't my favorite, but it's overall not that bad. The next thing I'm going to show you is, I'm not prepared because I had wanted to show you guys. I bought a set of looms and I got it at Michael's on the clearance. I was looking on getting them online, and they were on Amazon. They were $25, I think it was. That's the Canadian one. I don't know what it would be on the American one. So I got this, and it was $10 on the clearance rack at Michael's. So I was like, oh, that's perfect. So it comes with a little guy, which is supposed to be for booties, and this is supposed to be for a baby hat. But what I did was, so Debbie, the Canadian crocheter, was saying that the hospital needs hats and little blankets for rainbow babies. So as sad as that is to make these, I don't enjoy it. I decided to use up leftover cotton. I have other finished objects too, which I'll show in another video. It's Jennifer from Cinnamon Stitches top. I used Karen cakes, cotton cakes, and I had one left over. I had quite a bit left over, so I thought I would use that. So I whipped up a little hat. This might actually be a little too big. I know Debbie said it's supposed to be 3 fingers, so this might be a little too big, but they can roll up the brim of it and make it a little bit smaller. So I don't know. I just wanted to make a couple hats, and I don't know that they're really tiny. It makes me sad. Well, there you go. If you fold it up, it fits 3 fingers. So I was like, I'll go with that. And then I used the same cotton yarn, and I made a little blanket. I guess it's shell stitch pattern, but anyway. So I just made a little blanket to go with it as a set. So I'm going to do a few more of those. The hat literally took me like 15 minutes to whip up, so I'm gonna make a whole bunch of those and get that done. So that's another finished object. And like I said, I have 2 more finished objects, but they're upstairs, so I am going to have to do another video for that, which will be just a quick, simple video just to show you what I got from or what I finished from Jennifer, her pattern. The next thing I finished was I went upstairs and I pulled out one of my whip bags, which I know I originally, when I started doing the new year, I said I was going to, you know, go and show you guys as I pull them out, talk about the project. I honestly forgot, and I'm so overly prepared that I forgot to bring the pattern. I was hoping I had the pattern somewhere here, but anyway, I will link the pattern down in the description box if there's a pattern. There's no pattern for the baby set. Baby Crochet Design, that is her pattern. She has a lot of little amigurumis similar to that, but different types. So I'll link all of hers down below. And then the next pattern I did was the Road to Nowhere Shawl by Zines and Rogers. And I had started this last year, and I used Loops and Threads cotton colors. So I pulled it out and it was halfway done. I'm gonna try to back up here. It is, and I didn't do the pattern completely. I should explain that first. So the, what do you call it? The border, they have you do it a different way. So it's actually supposed to be quite thick, and it's like 13 stitches or something like that. And it's basically like you do a ribbing kind of thing, like when you sort of do it on a sweater and you attach it, you slip stitch into the work along the shawl. I started doing that and I was like, this is never going to get finished. So I just kind of went, nah, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do my own thing. So I just did like half double crochets for like 4 rows. And then I called it a day because I was like, okay, I'm kind of over this shawl. I want it done and over with. So it is quite large. And I have 3 full balls of the Loops and Threads cotton colors. I still have a ball left. So if you remember those, Loops and Threads cotton colors, I think that's upside down. So I used 3 full balls of that in this shawl. So I'm putting this back in my bag. And this was the bag I used from Durab Creations. That was what was holding this project. Okay, so it's basically a really cool shell stitch done on a bias. So it's increasing and on one side, decreasing on the other. It is really, really nice and really, really long. So it is a very nice pattern. And it's huge. It's humongous. I don't know how you wear these things, so I'm not even going to pretend that I know what to do or how to wear it or whatever. But this is definitely a very nice pattern. She has 2 options for sizes. So I went to the biggest size, but I probably could have done the smaller size and it would have been just fine. But I love the colors. I know they're not all the same cake because I started off with one and then I was like, oh, I'll just go grab another one. And then I threw in 2 other different colorways just because I had it. And I was like, well, that's what I'm going to do. So that is another finished object. Like I said, I will have all the patterns linked in the description box because I am so prepared that I have the sheets and everything to show you. Whatever. Anyway, you guys are used to how I do things around here. I'm not prepared. It is what it is. And that's all I got for you guys. And I will hopefully be back soon with another so-and-so made me do it. Have a good day, guys.